Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm just going to share with you a couple of items that I purchased for the new school year. I am a third grade teacher. I'm actually ready right now to go to my classroom. So I'm about to take all this stuff and load it into my car, including all the stuff that I brought home for summer. Some campuses that let you leave stuff, ours doesn't. We can leave whatever fits in the closet. So if it doesn't fit in the closet, I had to come home with me. So I brought home like 3 Rascog carts, 2 shelves, stools, baskets, a stepladder, that's all, yeah, a bunch of little stuff. It's like all over there. But I need to go load all that into my car because today's the first day we can go back into our classroom to set up. So I'm going today to go drop off all my furniture that I brought home to get it out of here too, because it's kind of just been everywhere in the house during the summer. So I'm excited to go do that. But I did want to share a couple of items that I purchased. I have been teaching for a long time, so I have quite a few things already. I think I spent the most of my money in my first 10 years of teaching, and now I just kind of buy things as I see fit or as I like them. I am also very blessed and lucky. My in-laws did purchase some stuff from my Amazon wish list. So I do have one of those. And so they purchased a couple of items, which really helps as well. I really appreciate when people or anyone helps with that, but they have been awesome. They buy something every school year. They buy stuff off my wish list. I don't have a lot of things on my wish list because I usually, like I said, I have quite a few things already accumulated. So I did put books on there, and I just wanted to share them with you all because they're so good. I have one of them already, and I wanted the rest of the collection. So I have Rosie Revere Engineer, and so I had on my wish list to get this one. So my in-laws bought me this one. So I have Aaron Slater, Illustrator, Sophia Valdez, Future Prez. I'm like really excited to read this one. I've never read this one in particular, so I'm really excited to read that one. I have Ada Twist, Scientist, and then Iggy Peck, Architect. So I'm really excited to read these books. Like I said, I only have one from this collection. So now I'm super excited to have all of these. So thank you so much to my in-laws for buying me these books. I will say that is like the one thing I do tend to buy quite a bit of every year is books. I can't help it. Another one that my father-in-law got from my list was this one, Go to Sleep Anxiety. We do a lot of mental health awareness in our classrooms, just like, you know, how to deal with their like stress and their anxiety. I do teach a testing grade. I teach third grade. So anxiety is one thing that the kids really do deal with, which makes me so sad because they're so little. And I try to tell them, you know, it's not a big deal. Don't worry, just do your best. It's okay. They all feel like, if I don't pass the test, am I going to fail? And I'm like, no, if you don't pass the test, it just means we're going to help you some more. So that's it. So I got this book. And then I also got one of my favorite author illustrators, Christy Mandan. She came out with a new book for Millie Fuller, which is Millie Fuller Saves the Night. The other one is called The Poison Garden. I have that book. I bought it last summer. I don't have it here because it's in my classroom, but I highly recommend these books. I did purchase it early. I pre-ordered it, so I was able to get it with her autograph in there. So I'm really excited. So I got this book from Christy Mandan, and then let me show you what else I got. So some of the other items I purchased, from Amazon, I purchased stuff for my wall, and that's usually what I always end up getting every year is we have to do like an outside wall, which I mean, I think every school does that. So we have to do an outside wall, and we usually try to do our outside walls to be our theme for the campus. When I taught kindergarten, I did do my own theme. So like I would have like a wall outside that went with my theme, whether I did cupcakes or I can't even think of all the themes I've done. I did like sea theme or whatever. I would do like the theme like that. But now we do campus themes. So our theme is something like one team, one goal. So it's kind of sports related. So I wanted to do basketball, and I wanted to do We're All in This Together. If you know, you know. So I'm doing We're All in This Together. So I did order my Fadeless paper from Amazon. So I did get my butcher paper. So this is the Better Than paper. It's black. So this is what the color of my main wall is going to be. This stays up all year, so I like getting this brand of them. And then I got basketball border to go around the edges. Hopefully it works out. It should work out. Hopefully it's enough. And then I also got this basketball themed like just like little icons and stuff. I think you can make like a basketball hoop and it has like different things. It says it's game time. I feel like it's like made for like if you're doing like a basketball. I don't know what exactly it's made for, but I'm using it for my theme. So I thought that was really cute. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna try to do all this together like on butcher paper, like draw it out or something. That's my goal. I didn't want to do it in like individual letters because that just takes forever. So I'm thinking I'm just going to draw it on butcher paper and then like cut it out and put it up there. That's the ideal. We'll see how it comes out. And then I also got to go with that. When the kids come to meet me on Meet the Teacher night, I like to give them something. So I ordered these on Amazon and I'm like, these are really cool. So these are little gift for kids. They are stress balls, I believe. Yeah, sports stress balls. There's only 16 in here, which kind of stinks. So I had to get 2 boxes of them. They look like this. You have a soccer ball, a baseball, a basketball, and a football. And I thought I was going to have to put them together, and I didn't. They were like all ready to go. I was like, that's awesome. So when they come to meet me, you know, I'm going to give them one of these. I'm going to say, I'm so excited to meet you, and I can't wait to be your 3rd grade teacher. And then I'm going to give them one of these. So this one like says, you're a hit with me. This one says, you're a great catch friend. This one says, you are a slam dunk friend. And I think the last one is the soccer ball. I get a kick out of you. So I thought these were so cute to go with like our theme that we're doing. I don't remember what I did last year. I usually give like pop-its because it'll say like, thanks for popping in to see me. So I'll give them like a little pop-it. But every year I give them something. No, I think one year I gave them keychains. I did bumblebees. One year I did bumblebees and I did that. So I just went with the theme. So I did get those. And then I got little things from Target for myself because they usually give us a 20% off coupon. I haven't used it yet. I have so much stuff in my cart that I need to get. I need to get a planner, but I wanted to go to my classroom and see if there's anything specific that I need. So I can just show you what I got here. I did get these bins because I needed more for my classroom library. I got 3 of these pink bins. I have so many books in my collection. Oh, easily over 5,000 books. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm pretty sure I have 5,000 books in my library. And because I've taught kindergarten, I taught kindergarten for 8 years, 2nd grade for about 5 or 6, and then the rest of my years have been in 3rd grade. I have picture books to chapter books, so my collection is varied. I did get rid of a lot of my picture books that were smaller. I make some more early childhood because a lot of my kids can read fairly well. If they can't, then the picture books work well and we can grow from there. So I have a lot of chapter books, and so I needed more bins to put my chapter books in. I also, as you saw, I got some of these. I do love composition books. I don't like to use spiral notebooks in my classroom. I do tend to do journals for each subject, so I got those. Then I got these stickers that were in the dollar spot. They were $3. They don't call it that anymore, right? The Target spot. They were $3. So I just got some stickers. I love stickers. I use stickers on everything. Kids love stickers, and I love stickers. And then I also got some of these because they're very necessary in my grade level, even though the kids do sometimes tear them up, which stinks. Also from my Amazon wish list, I got something for their birthday that my in-laws had purchased for me. So it's just like a birthday pencil with a little birthday cupcake. I like to give them something for their birthdays, so we'll do that this year. And then I got these little plushies from Target, which are so cute. I got the pencil and the apple. They also had a little crayon one, which was so cute, but I just went with these 2. I'm going to put them somewhere on my shelf. I don't know where yet, but somewhere. And then let me show you what else I got. So also in the Target spot, I got these little bins here. They were only, I think, $1. No, I lied. They're $3. I got these little bins. They were $3. I got 2 of these. I don't know how I'm going to use them yet, but I got them. And I got these little bins that stack up on each other. And then I got some more magnets. These are great for when you want to hook stuff like posters and put them on your whiteboard that's magnetic. I love these. And I always tend to break some if I drop them. So I needed some more. And then I found a Febreze on clearance. And Febreze is great for classrooms. If you know, you know. So I got Febreze. So I did get that. I also purchased these Crayola limited edition markers. I do make my posters out of using Mr. Sketch markers because those are like the best ones. But sometimes I make some and then I want to color them in with Crayola markers. So I thought these were really cute. They had like these different colors that were, I guess, a vintage or retro. I'm not exactly sure, but they were limited edition. I'm just bummed because I should have waited and used my 20% off and I didn't. So I really wanted them, so I got them early. I ended up getting a lot of this stuff early. But I do plan on going and getting some more stuff. I also got from Target These earrings, I love teacher earrings, so I got these. I really like these specifically down here with a little paper clip. Oh my gosh, look at that. So stinking cute. And then I got these glue ones because I thought that was cute. Just to dot, not a lot is what we teach the kids, not to use a lot. So this is not just a dot. This is too much. So I thought they were cute though. And then I also got this headband from Target. So I got this little headband, which was in the women's section, I believe. They have little school icons. This stuff is currently available at Target. So if you want to check out your Target to see it, they're so cute. I also got a hair tie. Here it is. I was like, I got something else that matches. So this is a hair tie. This is so cute too. I love this. So I like to wear like a ponytail and then I'll put like a hair tie. This one's just a black one. But that would be so cute. So I got these two things from there, as well as this t-shirt. So I got this shirt here, which is Frog and Toad. I've been really upping my t-shirt game with different books. I love wearing like book shirts because they're just fun and it makes kids want to read more. So I thought this was so cute. Target has quite a collection on graphic tees that are author, illustrator, or like books. I think that's really cool. So I got those. And then I went to TJ Maxx once and I found these clips. So I just threw them in this bin to like share. So they're like teacher clip icons. So we have scissors, ruler, a crayon, a paint palette, books with an apple bottle glue again, and some scissors. So we'll see how I use these in my hair. But while I was at TJ Maxx, I also went to Marshall's later and I found this clip. Not school related, but definitely fun for school or for teachers or for anyone. So I'm going to use this big clip when it's October. I tend to like to use the clip in my hair when we go to recess because it's hot or it's windy. So I would use that for there. And then just to share, I found these at Miniso. These are little hair ties. They are a Winnie the Pooh and a bumblebee. So I thought that would be cute too to wear in your hair. Isn't that so cute? And I think the kids will just love stuff like this. I always like to get the kids, you know, excited about different little things. They're always like, oh my gosh, Miss, that's so cute. So that's always fun to do. And I'm looking around. I think that's everything other than name tags, which this is like another one of those things that I forgot to put that I always buy. Like I always buy butch paper and I always buy name tags. I always buy lanyards, which I haven't bought yet, but I'm going to wait and get those soon because school doesn't start till August 12th is our first day of school. And today's July 28th. So I'm going to go right now and load my car and sweat some more. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already so hot. It's like so humid and so hot. I'm like ready for fall and sweater weather. So I'm going to go load all this stuff into my car. Not everything, obviously, like my hair ties and stuff. I'm going to go put that in my room and then put this in the dirty clothes. So I'm going to go do that. I might do a second haul of like stuff I get for my classroom, like when I get my planner and stuff. I don't know because it's my desk planner is the one thing I always get every year. I always get a desk planner. I always get butch paper. I always get name tags. And I always get a gift for the kids. And I always get like notebooks. I know it's hard because, you know, I don't want to, I mean, like, I feel like everyone always spends money in their classrooms. And as a teacher, you know, I've been doing this for 20 years and I've always done it too. And I'm just lucky that I've gotten to the point to where I don't spend as much money as I used to, but that's also because I've been doing it for so long and I've accumulated quite a few things. So if you do know any teachers and they share their wish list, definitely do that. I know they're very appreciative of that. That's something that I think all teachers are like so grateful for when people do that. I just, like I said, I just share mine with family and, so it was nice that my in-laws have supported me and getting me a few items from my wish list. So thank you to them so much because without them, you know, there's things I wouldn't buy because I just wouldn't have like the extra funds to do that. So with that being said, we're going to get ready for the school year. If your kids are getting ready for school too, I hope they have a great end of summer and a great start to their new school year. I hope you guys are doing well. Take care of yourself and I will talk to you soon. Bye. So I ended up using my 20% off and I just went ahead and did a drive up pickup order. So here is my desk planner. I highly recommend these. They're so great. And I've used this one specifically probably for like 5 years in a row now. So yes, so I got the desk planner and then I ended up getting 2 of these trays just to use for like turn-in stuff. And then I got some more pens that are my favorite. This specific brand is my absolute favorite. Like if you're a pen person, these are fantastic. I love this one. but the 0.7 is really good, 0.7 mm. So the Sharpie gel pens are great. So I got those, and then I got these in this color because it was really pretty. And then I got this wall storage unit. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. It is 20 clear pockets. I needed another pocket, like, I don't want to say pocket chart, but like one of these to hang so I can put my kids' lanyards in. They have to wear a lanyard to lunch because they have their lunch card in it. So I wanted to try this one out. The other one I had last year, the kids ended up tearing it. So it was all ripped up, so I threw it away. I also got 4 of these tubs here. They're wider than those pink ones I showed earlier. They're a little bit longer. So I'm trying to see if I'm going to use these for their book bags, because their book bags are not very big, but there's a lot of them. Or their headphones. I haven't decided. I have them put their headphones in bins and not in their desk because they will break them. So in bins has been working out pretty well, but I wanted to change out the bins to these smaller ones because the ones I have are from the Container Store and they're pretty big. So I don't know. We'll see if these work. If they don't work, I might return them, but I did get 20% off. So I was like, let's try it out. And then I got just some markers because these tend to be the one supply that I always end up needing. So I just got 5 packs. They were on sale. These are the Target branded ones. They were on sale for 75 cents. And then I got them 20% off of that. And then I also picked up another one of these bins. These are great for books. I put my read aloud books in them for the month. So they're really cool. I have like 3 now. So this is my 3rd one. I also got this tapestry. This says, "Color the World with Kindness." It is fabric wall art. And it's by the brand Callie Danielle. I had seen it when I went in person, but I didn't get it. And so I ended up getting it with the 20% off. It's really cute. I don't know how big. I mean, I do know how big the measurements are there, but I was thinking about putting it on my door. It does have grommets on here. So I was thinking of putting it on my door with some command hooks. So I might do that. I'm going to see if it works out. But yeah, I was thinking to put that on my door. Because it does include hanging grommets. Yeah. So we'll see. That's what I'm thinking of, putting it on my classroom door on the outside. And then the last thing I bought was a bigger item, which was another one of these folding shelves. This is also Bright Room. I have one of these already. So I wanted to get another one to put next to it in my classroom library. My campus is an older campus, so we don't really have a lot of bookshelves. That's like one thing like you will not find. So everyone had it kind of makes do with what they have. I only have one metal shelf, and I keep textbooks in there or workbooks that are from our different curriculum. So I make my library out of shelves that I've purchased. So I do have one giant silver shelving unit that I got at Home Depot. And then I have one of these. And then I have another smaller shelf that someone gave me. And I also have a huge rug that someone gave me as well. So it's really cute. I love my library. It's my favorite part of my classroom. So I am going to use another one of these. If you want to see my library, kind of like what it looks like, you should definitely follow me on Instagram because I do share a lot of my room on my stories. So I'm currently doing like a library system that has worked wonders, and I'm so obsessed with it. So I wanted to get another shelf to put more books on it. I do use those bins like I showed earlier, like the pink ones, in my classroom library. So I'm going to put those on top of these. I'm going to unbox it right now though and like put it in my trunk to take it to school. I'm not going to take the whole box, but yeah, this is like it. I should not buy anything else for my classroom other than the lanyards. I do need to get the lanyards for my students, but I'll get them later, closer to when school starts. Other than that, that is everything that I got as my back to school teacher haul. So again, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.